Relax, blow a kiss, take a bow. Honey, everything's coming up roses.
Hi guys, so many people have been reaching out to me, asking me about my surgery, about questions about it, and I've literally been responding, and I got to the point where I'm like, let me just make a video so that I can answer all these questions, because I literally keep retyping the same thing. So let's start with number one, numero uno. Why did you go to Tijuana to have the surgery? Okay, well, here in the US, first of all, it's very hard to get approved on the insurance, to get insurance to cover your surgery. So out of pocket for the gastric sleeve, I might be a little bit off, but it's about $10,000 to $20,000, even if you have insurance. The second reason is the insurance, even if you have a big BMI, they want you to do a diet, go see therapists, nutritionists, have 6 months of trying to do a diet and everything in order to get approved to have the surgery. So those are the two main reasons. So when you go to Tijuana, it's about $4,000 to $5,000 depending on where you go. I had ours with Dr. Garcia at Tijuana Bariatrics, and it was about $4,500 for each of us, for me, my mom, my sister, and my brother. The gastric sleeve literally has a 99% success rate. The gastric bypass, there are symptoms such as dumping, because they do things with your intestines. A lot of people get very sick. The lap band is just as good, but the lap band, people get sick also, and also the lap band is temporary. The sleeve, they cut your stomach, they cut, into a fourth of the size, and they sew it up, and that's it. And me, my sister, my brother, none of us have had complications. So I feel like of all the people out there that only had the surgery one time, I had 4 people do it, you should be watching this video right here. How long do you have to stay for the recovery? So the surgery, you go to Mexico, you have the surgery the next day, you stay in the Marriott, you have the surgery the next day at the private hospital, you stay in the hospital for 2 nights, then you go back to the Marriott for 3 days, then you go home. After you go home, you can probably go back to work within like 2 weeks. If you don't get enough liquids in, you could feel dizzy or lightheaded. So I took a month off. I took a whole month just to make sure. My mom, my sister, we all did the same thing. They took about 3 weeks. I took 4. Anyway, but realistically, you could go back to work after 2 weeks. Follow-up appointments. We have our doctor here in Las Vegas. We just went to him. He checked out the incisions. It was all good. So, I mean, I really wasn't concerned about any complications or anything because our brother had it and he was fine. And all 3 of us, we didn't have any issues. We went to the doctor one time. You do occasionally need to go and get your levels checked to make sure you're getting enough iron, B vitamins, all that stuff. You definitely want to do that. But as for seeing a normal doctor, if you have a primary, I mean, just do that. A lot of people ask me what was my starting weight and how much I've lost. So my starting weight was about 215 and I'm currently at 150. And what do I do to lose more weight, or do I do a diet? I actually don't really do a diet. That's not probably the best thing to say, but I've been doing kickboxing and regular boxing, and that's really helped me tone. I was trying to go to Planet Fitness, but that gets so boring. Let me just tell you something. It gets boring. But yeah, I've been doing boxing, so that's what I've been doing. Another question to answer, no, I did not have skin removal surgery. I didn't have lipo. I didn't have plastic surgery, nothing. It's all, the weight came off and my skin just went back to normal. So I think it depends on how long you've been big to determine if you're gonna have hanging skin or not. This is to address all the people that are scared to have the sleeve or have reservations about it. I personally know someone that went all the way down to Mexico and got scared and came back and didn't have it done. Listen, this is the best thing you could ever do for yourself, ever. Ever, ever, ever. There is not one day that I woke up and said, oh, maybe I shouldn't have did that. When you want to talk about someone that had a literal life change, me, I had the surgery and then I ended up going on Big Brother. Amazing. But it will literally change your life in ways that you didn't even think was possible. Maybe you find a new relationship. Maybe you got rid of one that was haunting you all this time. Maybe you have more confidence and you make more money at work. It has changed my life, my sister's life, my brother's life, and I'm telling you, if you have any reservations, I'm here to answer any questions for you. That's why I'm making this post and this blog, but literally just do it. Just do it. Don't think about it. I thought about it. I was worried, but you know what? I did it. I survived, and thousands of people, especially on my group, Sassy Sleevers, we've all had it, and I'm telling you, you will never, never, never regret it. You'll just regret that you didn't do it sooner. Thank you for watching, and like I said, I'll be updating here and there about the surgery, about just daily things, and that's what I'm here for. Thanks for watching.
Everything's coming up roses for me.